Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. So today's sequence, it can be done anytime, but it might be really lovely to do after a workout. It's really focused on just opening up the body in some really lovely ways and just a bit of recovery. So make sure you're nice and comfortable, and let's make a start. So we're going to start in a comfortable seated position just to begin with. Let's cross legs. And right leg in front to start with, just resting the hands down onto the thighs. And for a few moments, let's close down the eyes. Just connecting with our breath. Just feeling the length of the entire spinal column. Allowing the muscles of the face to be soft. Tips of the shoulders dropping away from the ears. Starting to slow down the inhale and slow down the exhale. And let's open up the eyes. Place the hands onto the knees if they're not already there. And then lengthen up through the spine, bending through those elbows, extending through the spine, drawing the sternum forward, lifting up the eyes. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, draw the navel in and C-curve through the spine, tucking the chin in. And then again, extending. Take an inhale, draw the elbows in, lifting the sternum, lift the eyes. Exhale, C-curve through the spine. And again, inhaling and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. And then taking an inhale to come back upright. Take this right leg back behind you, right foot, just top of the right foot down onto the mat. Circling this right arm across the body, left hand back behind you, pressing the hips forward, lifting that right arm back and up. Taking a full breath here, inhale, stay for the exhale. Taking one more inhale, and then as you exhale, pressing the hips or bring the hips back down and coming back to center. Hands beside you, take an inhale, and then exhale to walk your hands forward. So where you can, extending out through both sides of the body, pressing the palms, the hands down. Just taking a breath here. Taking an inhale, walking your hands back up, and then starting to take that right leg back behind you, shifting into your half pigeon. And you can keep this left heel nice and close towards the groin, or shift it a bit further forward if you'd like to. Release the top of that right foot down. Take an inhale to lengthen up through both sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, we're going to take this right arm across to the left hand side of the body and off the mat, pressing the outer edge of that right hand down. Relax the shoulders. Just one more full breath here. And then making your way back upright. We're going to rotate to face the side, bringing that left heel in. And you might need to bring your right leg a little bit further forward. Just see how that right hip is feeling. Taking an inhale, extend that left arm out to the side and extending this left arm up and over. Maybe this right elbow to the inside of that right foot, holding onto that inner edge of the foot. And maybe for some of us, maybe taking hold of the outer edge of that right foot as well. Rotating the torso towards the ceiling. Keep pressing down through that left sitting bone. Find the breath. Eyes looking up towards the ceiling. And then taking an inhale, coming back upright, planting that left hand down, sweeping that right hand all the way back, pressing down through the outer edge of that right foot. Taking one more inhale, and then exhale, sitting back down. Bringing that right leg forward, and then let's take this left foot back behind. Top of the left foot down, sweeping that left arm across the body, right hand back behind you, pressing the hips forward, lifting the hips up, extending that left arm back, eyes up, Taking a full breath. Taking one more inhale and then exhale, sitting the hips back down, returning back to center. Taking an inhale here and then exhale, walking your hands forward, lengthening out through both sides of the waist. Walking your hands back up. And then let's extend that left leg back behind you, coming into your half pigeon. Top of that left foot down. Taking a moment here, lengthening up, inhale. And then as you exhale, coming over towards that right knee, extending that left hand, edge of the left hand down, and folding down to where you can. Shoulders relax down. And then walking your hands back up, rotating open this left leg, bringing this right heel in towards the groin, shifting that left leg a little bit further forward if you need to, extending the right arm out to the side. Inhale, exhale, coming over into your side bend here. Your choice if you can and you'd like to, left elbow down to the inner edge of that left leg and maybe taking hold of the outer edge of that left foot too. Press down through that right sitting bone. Base, muscles at the base of the neck relaxing away from the ears. Eyes can look up towards the ceiling if that's okay on your neck. And then take an inhale, coming back upright, right hand down, sweeping that left arm all the way back, press down through the outer edge of that left foot so the foot stands down, reaching out through the top fingers, taking one more inhale, and then exhale, sitting all the way down. Bringing that left leg forward, facing the top of the mat again, coming over the knees, and make your way back into your tabletop position, and then finding your down-facing dog. And taking a slightly shorter down-facing dog, if that's possible. Trying to straighten those arms, reach the heels down. And then if this is available, we're going to take this right hand, trying to hold the outside of that left ankle and turn the shoulders towards the left. Keep breathing. Releasing that right hand down and then taking that left hand to the outside of the right ankle, looking underneath the right armpit. And then releasing that left hand back down. A couple of breaths in your down facing dog. And then let's come down onto the knees, releasing the tops of the feet down, sitting back towards the heels and bringing your hands back so the wrists are in line just with the outer edges of the knees. So we're going for a cat-cow variation here. If this is too compact, then you can just extend the arms a little bit further forward. That's totally fine. Otherwise, pressing the palms down, and then from here, taking an inhale to extend through the spine, lift the sternum, and then as you exhale, draw the navel in, tucking the chin in, and then taking an inhale, extending through the spine, draw the tips of the shoulders away from the ears, and then exhale, C curving through the spine, tucking the chin in, and again, inhaling, and exhale. And a few more times, inhale, and exhale. And one more time, inhale, and exhale. And releasing back to center, coming upright, sitting over to one side. Let's extend the legs forward. Just coming down your mat so you've got some space behind you. Feet hip distance apart, flexing through the feet. Now, if you can't hold onto the soles of the feet, just hold onto your knees or your shins, just wherever you can. But if it's available, you're going to place the palms of the hands onto your feet. Take an inhale to drop the shoulders down. As you exhale, press into the right hand with the ball of the right foot, and then inhale to release. And if you're not holding onto your feet, you're still going through that flex and point action. So pressing into the left hand and inhale to release. Exhale, press into the right hand, inhale to release. Exhale, press into the left hand, inhale to release, and the right and left. So one more time, right and left, right and left. And coming back, taking one more inhale here, just staying for the exhale, maybe just releasing those hands, just folding down to where you can. And then inhale, coming back up, making your way down onto your back, bending the knees up. Let's just open the feet out so the outer edges of the feet are in line with the mat. Open the arms out to the side, take an inhale, and then exhale, dropping the knees over to the right, turning the head to look to the left. Feeling free to close the eyes here. Just allowing the legs to be heavy. Allowing the breath to slow right down. And then taking an inhale, coming back up through center. Exhale, dropping the knees over to the left and turning the eyes to look over towards the right. And then take an inhale, bringing the legs back up through center. So walking your feet back towards the middle. And then let's bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees drop open, arms a little bit closer down towards the sides of the body, palms facing up. Just feeling into gravity here, just allowing just the weight of the legs just gently open up through those hips. And if for any reason this feels uncomfortable, then you can just let the knees drop in towards one another, so go in the opposite direction. And then bringing the legs back together. And then when you're ready, just extending the legs out one at a time, letting the feet fall away from one another. Just coming into a Shavasana. Just allowing the body to get a little bit heavier and a little bit softer with each exhale. Just allowing the breath to move as it needs to. So some breaths might be short and some breaths might be long. Just allowing yourself to rest here for the next few minutes. Feeling free to stay resting here for as long as you would like to. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.